Hello, koala friends. We're going to get ready to make an airplane called the Slice. The first fold that we need to do is we need to fold the paper in half the long direction. So we need to make sure that all of the corners are even, all of the edges of the paper is even, and make sure we get a nice tight crease on our fold. Okay, just like that. Rub our fingers along to make sure that it's tight and nice. Okay, the next fold, and we'll be doing this on both sides so that everything we do on one side is the same as the other, and we want the plane to be as symmetrical as possible. That means that everything on both sides is the same. And let's get that good fold in and rub it and make sure everything is nice and tight. Rub it with our fingers. And we want to make the same identical fold on the other side. That way everything on our plane is symmetrical. Okay, line it up with the edge here. Make sure all of the edges are perfect and get a nice tight crease on our fold here. Rub it a few times. Now this is a tricky fold. We want to line the edge of the wing up with the bottom edge of the plane. So we might need to help it along near the tip, so to roll it over a little bit, give it a little small fold, make sure everything is lined up evenly, and give it a nice rub and fold that up. And remember, we want everything to look the same on both sides of the plane, so everything is symmetrical and it flies in a straight line. Okay, now we have to do the same thing on the next side. Flip it over, give that little fold and make sure everything is tight, everything is lined up. Give it a good rub and make sure our creases are tight, all of our folds are nice and tight. Okay, everything's lined up, a nice fold. Now let's get our wings. Oh, jumped ahead there a little too fast. Now we need to fold it downward so we can make our wings. And we want to make sure that the bottom portion of the plane that we're holding is not too big but not too small, and that way we can get a nice area for our wings. So we give that a good fold, and we do the same thing and make sure the folds are all lining up, all of the edges of the plane lines up, and we fold it, give it a nice crease and rub it really tight. Okay, now we can float flaps on the edges of our wings. So right on the edge here, we're going to make a flap. 1 flap, 2 flap. Rub it really tightly. Make sure those creases on that is nice and tight as well. Now we're going to open our wings up. Open it up, make sure everything is looking straight. Adjust the flaps, make sure those are up. We want the tip of the plane so everything looks symmetrical. Everything looks the same on both sides. The tip has a nice point on it. Make sure that's flat. Everything looks the same. Make sure the bottom fold still has a nice crease in it. Now we're ready to take it outside and fly. Okay, friends.